great enemy managed to steal the key from out of our very grasp. Damn the Eldar and their arrogance. Had we not been delayed in reaching the key, we could have denied the ruinous powers their prize. We still have no idea what this key does. According to the Eldar Witch, Inquisitor Toth holds these answers. If this is true, then he has a good deal to explain. The least of which is not why he would withhold information that could allow us to better fight the forces of chaos. Could he be tainted? The thought is unimaginable. Even more concerning, we know now that we face more than mere chaos cults, but members of an actual traitor legion. The very Marines who turned against our Emperor some 10 millennia ago. Luckily, our scouts were able to track their sorcerer and his entourage back to their base of operations. It is located not far from our current position. I relish in the opportunity to bring death to these blasphemous traitors.
Hello and welcome back to Dawn of War. So, here we're going to actually fight chaos finally. So let's get going. Oh god. The orcs control pretty much everything. And look, there's some chaos guys right there in that city. And the orcs are just overrunning everything. Yeah. Orcs is everywhere.
My lord, blood ravens approach from the south.
How did they get so close? My lord, these flies are minor annoyances. We have the key and ample bodies to imprison the blood ravens behind a wall of corpses, while we complete the ceremony. Your assurances leave me cold, Sindri. Events have proven my words true in every turn, my lord. We are not in danger. Events have proven you fortunate, sorcerer. To what do you owe this present bout of nauseous optimism? We have received a message, Lord Bale. We have a new ally who is more than ready to betray the Blood Ravens. Excellent. Prepare for what is to come. And dispose of this idiot.
Why? How have I failed?
You were stupid enough to personally deliver ill news to Lord Bale. And we cannot abide stupidity.
Brother Mateo, report.
The Chaos Forces have rent an impassable chasm through the center of the city and have taken up position in a temple. The battle is upon us, Captain.
We are arriving at your position momentarily. Hold the chasm. I will deal with the temple.
It will be done.
You are finished, Apothecary. Had the Emperor not intended I suffer, then I would feel no pain. What foul acts are these heathens involved in?
They are performing a ceremony to release the key from its bindings. We must stop them.
Yes. We will need to break down the mighty doors of that once glorious temple. It appears they have rent a chasm across the city, stopping us from reaching the other side. An outpost with machine cults located here gives us access to the vehicles we will surely require. Secure the outpost and stop that ceremony.
Oh cool, free apothecary. And it's auto-saving. So yeah.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Those guys are gonna die. Okay,
I
you
await your instructions.
get me this.
Initializing build protocol.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Yeah, so this is kind of a little timer. Let's see our objectives here. Cleanse the chaos taint, that is, destroy all the chaos forces. Stop the chaos before they're able to release the key. That's not a time thing, and reinforce the outpost.
What is your will? Yes, most beneficent one?
I'm gonna need more soldiers.
Protocol. What is your will?
Is my big problem. And
I
you
await your
go ahead and slap
instructions.
this down.
Routine 721.
Yeah, the big problem here is I'm going to need more forces than I currently have. Yeah, you're not gonna get to these guys in time. There's just no way.
I await your instructions.
That's actually unacceptable losses for a Space Marine company, too, is the big thing. It's very difficult to recover from losses like that from Space Marines.
Yes, my lord. Mission accomplished. To the skies.
Yes, most beneficent one? With all due haste.
Marine squad deployed. What is your order? We stand ready. Fear denies faith.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Marine squad deployed. For the Emperor!
I await your instructions. I will do
Yes,
as
my
you
lord.
ask.
Under fire. Direct us.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Heresy grows from idleness.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be near.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred
We
and
are the
unguarded.
Emperor's chosen.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
Yeah, so, yeah, basically,
The battlefield awaits.
get out a third squad when they're ready for that.
Here to serve.
You get over here.
Yes, most
They're not letting me
beneficent
build
one.
the machine cult right now. But
Yes,
what I can
Lord.
do is get up one of these
With
babies.
all due haste, I await your instructions.
Objective achieved.
Yes, Lord. Build routine
Heresy
721
grows from
initiated.
My faith is my shield.
Under
So-
fire.
The basic plan here is just to make do with 4 squads.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
The Emperor
It's
protects.
the first step on the road to disappointment.
Faith and duty.
Squad morale restored. At your command.
I await your instructions.
Also, we're gonna get some frags and meltas and shit. That'll get their health up.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Get you guys some bolters. Get you guys Squad Larry. Get Squad Larry up and running with Larry. Yeah, there's Brother Larry. Yeah, so the basic idea here, especially for this mission,
Battlefield awaits.
is you
What's
kind
your
of just
order?
want to try to make do. Basically, the whole point is to bull rush
Under
over
fire.
here. As you can see with Brother Larry, everything it's going much better. They think engaging Brother Larry in melee combat can help them. They are sorely mistaken.
Direct us to the enemy. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help. Direct us to the enemy.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. On alert, brothers.
An open mind
The enemy
is like
must
a
be
fortress
nearby.
with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Faith is our shield.
So yeah, the defenses over here are holding
Yes, my
up.
lord.
So I'm not really worried. Yet. I am going to be worried soon. Soon I'll be worried about that. But for now, it's getting a bit
Direct us to the enemy.
more concerned with
What are
building
your
up my
needs?
force here to be able to properly take on all of my enemies. So we're gonna get our requisition up so we can get the HQ add-on, which is a good thing because then we'll be able to get all of this. We'll be able to get sergeants, and sergeants are a really good thing.
My faith is my
There is
shield.
no
We'll
such
also be able to
thing
get
as
plasma
innocence.
guns, which
We
will
are
help
the Emperor's
a
chosen.
lot in this situation.
There is no such thing as innocence. Only degrees of
My
guilt.
Grenades are
is
also
my
helpful,
shield.
but unlike in Ultimate Apocalypse, you have to use them yourself. And I oftentimes forget to do that, like a dumbass. So we'll just get target finders. They're basically range finders in their armor, is actually what it is. That's actually a thing in the lore, in that there a lot of Space Marine armor, except for like some of the older variants, actually has small range finders built into them, so they can just look and help with the artillery. Mind you, they don't actually do that because they're badass Space Marines, and that's really a crutch. Although it is kind of pointed out in the some of the Death Watch books, that
Initializing build
Space
protocol.
Marines do end up relying a lot on their armor, like as a crutch, basically. Like the differences between Loyalist Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines are differences in skill sets, really. Chaos Space Marines are effectively entirely self-sufficient on the battlefield.
Direct us to the enemy.
It's not that they just don't. It's not that they don't just, you know, not rely on their fellow Chaos Space Marines. They actively mistrust their fellow Chaos Space Marines. Which, given how Chaos works, seeing as the whole thing works on the concept of Klingon promotions, is a really smart thing for them to be. But
There is no such thing as innocence.
This day
Only
shall be a
degrees of
glorious
guilt.
one for the
on top of
Imperium.
that, but because of as a effect of this, and having more experience most of the time subjectively, although it depends on what particular Chaos Space Marine you're talking about, they are individually a lot more dangerous than your average Space Marine. even with the handicap of the random mutations they get, and yes, that is oftentimes a handicap.
I will do as you ask.
Loyalist Space Marines, on the other hand, and their equipment isn't really better or worse than each other. It tends to be Chaos has better equipment overall, but because of just, you know, literal millennia of wear and tear, it tends to balance it out. The fact it's a lot better out. But anyways,
An open mind is like a fortress
Space
with its gates
Marines
unbarred and unguarded.
rely totally on their squad. They are almost entirely reliant on each other.
Here to serve.
Because a single Space Marine,
I will
while
do as
being
you ask.
dangerous, is actually somewhat out of their depth. Because,
Yes, most beneficent one.
oh, I can build a fucking machine cult. Over here, I'm not gonna do that actually. I'm just gonna build the sacred artifact, which I'm gonna slap down right here.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Space Marines have better teamwork, organization, and
I
tactics.
await your instructions.
Overall, Chaos Space Marines, to make up for the fact they are less deadly than Chaos Space Marines, and it comes to an equilibrium most times, in that there are fewer Chaos Space Marines, but it requires more Loyalist Space Marines to fight them. So it's actually a pretty cool thing. Like, even the Eldar have their cool points. Like,
There is no
the
such
Eldar
thing as innocence, only to
focus
He who stands with me shall
on
be
tactical
my brother.
ambushes,
venerate the immortal emperor.
and
fallen
controlling the
shall be
battlefield.
forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. How can I serve?
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. I stand ready. Do I detect uncertainty?
They
in
have
your
certain
purpose?
skill sets that let them, you know,
Do I detect
that's what the
uncertainty in
entirety
your
of the
purpose?
Eldar fighters' skill sets are based around.
What are your needs?
And over here we got some Chaos Space Marines.
Ever vigilant. How can I serve? The enemy
And I'm just gonna
are finished.
There is no such
have
thing
these
as
guys
innocence,
engage them.
only to
Fear denies fate. Direct me to the injured.
What would you have me do? Follow me into battle.
venerate the immortal emperor. Feel my wrath.
See, it's going a lot better for us as compared to our as compared to the other guys who tried to do this exact thing. Even with less, you know, less Marines actually actively engaged.
Secure.
Here to serve. With all due
Hope is the
haste.
first step on the road to disappointment.
Anyways, everybody just get going to the next one. Plasma guns versus Chaos Space Marines. Plasma guns are basically your anti-Space Marine weapons.
Awaiting orders.
An open mind is like a fortress
My
with its
faith
gates
is my
unbarred and unguarded. My knowledge is
Taking
at your
damage.
disposal.
My faith is my shield.
How can I serve?
And there you have it.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, so basically the plan here is to leapfrog our way across the battlefield. We're gonna go down here and just loop around here, because we can't actually get there any other way. And we'll arrive at the
For the Emperor! What is your order?
I stand ready.
Claim it in the name of the Emperor.
I await your instructions. Initializing build protocol.
Taking hits.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt. There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Direct us to the enemy.
See, here's one of the times that
Here to serve.
assault marines are useful.
I
They're
shall obey.
a very situationally useful unit. Like, in this situation, assault marines are just a great choice overall. Because you're getting into a lot of you're fighting a lot of really
While
weak
the enemies
melee,
of the Emperor
Venerate
still
the
draw
immortal
breath,
Emperor.
there can be no peace.
and they can tie. Well, you're actually fighting a lot of melee, and they can tie that up while you're. Now these guys just pour in the fire.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Now then, how the fuck do I get over there?
I shall never tire.
Yes, Lord.
That is the big question
I
here.
will do as you ask.
The whole impenetrable chasm thing. Just kinda in the way there. Can we
I
get?
await your instructions.
No, we can't get a fucking relay.
What's your order?
You guys get across? No, but you can't get across up here.
Orders received, brother.
Weird, I thought there was a way to get across down here. Oh shit.
Awaiting orders. To the skies. Under orders received, brother. Orders received, brother. Fear our wrath.
Yeah, there's like no way across.
Cleanse, purge, kill. Heresy grows from idleness. Understood. Taking heavy fire. Moving out. Understood.
I command in the name of the Emperor.
To
The
glory.
doors to this temple were designed to stop all
What are
but
your
the most
needs?
violent impacts. To bring them down, we will need the
Heresy
power
grows
of
from
Hellfires
idleness.
and Predators.
Apothecary here.
Okay, I'll just get rid of you guys because you don't really serve a function now. You were good for breaking through, but now you're kind of useless.
We have been blessed by the power of the Land Raiders. Seek the privilege of their service at the Machine
Yes,
Cult.
most beneficent one. What is your will? Yes, most beneficent one. What is your will? Here to serve. I shall obey. Here to serve. As you wish. Yes, most beneficent one. I will do as you ask. Yes, most beneficent one. What is your will? I exist to serve.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, Lord. Initializing build protocol. I await your instructions. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes,
And yeah,
most
we're gonna get this
beneficent
place
one.
gonna get this place up and running. And you know, functioning as a proper base.
I will do as you ask. Yes, Lord.
At your command.
Yes, most beneficent one. Yes, Lord.
We'll just say Squad Larry didn't die, but they just got recalled. Yeah.
Direct us
Squad
to-
Larry isn't dead because Squad Larry didn't die in battle.
Here to serve. I will do as you ask. Initializing build protocol.
Anyways,
Objective achieved.
time to do my thing, because I actually like the defensive setup of this
I
base.
await your instructions.
Surprisingly.
As you wish. I await your
I don't normally do that.
instructions. I await your instructions. I will do as you ask.
We stand ready.
Here to serve. Build routine
Yeah,
7
so
to 1 initiated.
here we're gonna just keep building up this base.
I will do as
Heresy
you
grows
ask.
mindless.
Get its
While the
defenses up.
enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
level
there
I
can
like.
be no peace.
Yes, Lord. I will do as you ask.
Can we put another one back there?
Build
Ooh, we
routine
can.
7 to 1 initiated.
Marine squad deployed. Marine squad deployed to the enemy. Heresy grows from idleness.
An open mind is like a fortress.
This
with its
day
gates
shall be a
unbarred and
glorious
unguarded.
one for the Imperium.
Yes, Lord. I
Just to
will
make it
do
seem like
as
we're
you
not
ask.
fucking around.
Marine squad deployed. Awaiting orders.
I don't really care for you guys.
To the skies.
You can go die in glorious combat.
Kill.
I'll give them a proper death.
Direct us to the enemy. Fear denies faith.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Yes, my lord.
Hope is the first step on the road to
Awaiting
disappointment.
orders.
So yeah, we want Predators and Hellfire Dreadnoughts, but we also want the fucking Land Raider because Land Raiders.
Here to serve. With all due haste.
That's right. We're building this mofo up.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Look at this
The
sexy
Emperor
base.
protects.
But it's almost time to end this episode. So next episode we'll finish up the base and get marching on the Chaos Temple. And get marching, you know, ignore the secondary fucking objective because fuck hunting down all those buildings.
Awaiting orders.
Walk softly.
Knowledge is power.
Carry a
But
big
look at
burden.
Squad Larry here, proudly serving as the honor guard of the captain. Yes, look at him. Oh, yeah.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
While the enemies of the Emperor
Faith
still
is our
draw
shield.
breath, there can be no peace.
But yeah,
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest.
do a headshot. Toss you over there. Another apothecary up and running. And fuck. We'll get some regular armies.
What is your order? Understood. The battlefield awaits. What's your order?
My faith is my shield.
Is the first step on the road to
On
disappointment.
alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Must be nearby indeed. But this has been
Yes, most
Dawn of
beneficent
War,
one.
and I have been Randy, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time.